Right now for you at 4:30, newly inaugurated President Joe Biden getting right to work on several of his top priorities, including the economy and the pandemic. Joining us again this afternoon, as she always does, the moderator of Face the Nation, Margaret Brennan, is in Washington, D.C. Hi, Margaret. Thanks again for being here.
Great to be with you.
So we have a new week, a new president, and you also have some big interviews coming up this weekend. I understand Deborah Birx and also Dr. Fauci, right?
That's right. We will have the first interview with Dr. Deborah Birx, who was the coordinator of the COVID task force under President Trump. She has left the White House. She remains a public servant at the CDC, and she is very candid about what she saw inside during the pandemic. From about March to now, she walks us through what went wrong and tells us just how hard it was on the inside, the political battles. She says she was censored from sharing with the public at times what was happening. She said she never withheld information herself, but was blocked from being able to talk to the public and do interviews. She shares some very personal moments of how hard it was, how she considered quitting, and talks about the chaos inside. And it's not just about the Trump White House, though she is very sharp in some of her criticism of the failings there. She shares her concerns more broadly about the health system in this country, fixes that need to be made, and she shares her thoughts on President Biden's plans for how to improve on it all.
She was right there, if I remember correctly, when he made the comment several months ago about using bleach that had a lot of talk afterwards. And also Dr. Fauci, I'm sure you saw yesterday that he, seemed a little more come to life lately, working with the Biden administration now.
Yes, Dr. Fauci is now, in addition to his role at the National Institutes of Health, in an advisory role directly to President Biden. And he was very candid about what he felt was political pressure on health officials. And Dr. Birx talks about that, about why she would go out and try to speak privately and directly with governors to implore them to do things that the president was contradicting in public. But she talks about some of the really frail parts of our healthcare system that need to be fixed, and makes a plea that whether it is Dr. Fauci or another individual running the COVID program, that they look and really try to nudge along some of these improvements. She says at one point she had only one staffer working for her full time in the White House dealing with the COVID pandemic. And so she really is cheering on the fact that President Biden has hired and ordered at least teams to be hired to assist.
It'll be fascinating for sure, Margaret Brennan. I know a lot of people will be joining you coming up this Sunday for those interviews. Thank you again for being here with us this afternoon. We appreciate it. I'm sure we'll talk to you a week from now.
Thank you.
And just a reminder, Margaret's show, Face the Nation, coming up Sunday morning at 10:30 right here on Channel 3.